somehow we all prevailed. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Room to run right away. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake. Now Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 2. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Williams to throw on second down. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That is caught. What a throw. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. On the ready.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. Let's go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
43.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
33, yellow. Check, hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. That's a short pickup to about the 47. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. They get this to about midfield. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
Understand?
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we cut.
From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is caught! And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. And that brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jacobs, 1st down and more. To the 20. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
One formation for the Bears.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready. Down. Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught at Savion Williams. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 7. Brendan McManus to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. He's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now, timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. They'll get all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
What is up?
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. The ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will extend this third-quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Williams hit, and he loses the football. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 55 yards on the game.
What is up?
1st and goal.
To throw, it's Williams. Forced to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
We were break, Mike, we felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
On play action, Love. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go. Ready.
Running is Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Field. 60 red. 60 set.
Here's Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
Their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got the hook up there to Odunze. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Was down to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Lovely. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing again, Williams. Forced out left. He'll try and get there on the ground. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open is Crash. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Packers.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback.
And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. That is caught downfield by Ogunze. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. It covers 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 9 yards from the end zone for 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Williams to the air once more. This one caught at the 4.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. Escape, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recovery.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
That one, caught! Roll, Odunze, touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And now, after the big play, gonna cut that celebration short, because they're gonna stay out and go for two. Now Williams. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack off a two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The middle with Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Set, hut. Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6.
Bears 56, Bears 32.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for two. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be blocked down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy. come outside for the night. Yeah, take your time. Get your
Woo!